that right
Good
on
evening.
point. We have zero watchers.
Zero watchers so far.
Aye.
Good evening all. How are we doing? Let's just have a wee double check we're all squared up online here. Yep, we all seem to be running.
Oh, good. Nice one.
Aye.
Nice one.
Aye.
So
How are you doing, mate?
Then?
Aye, little change up. See what we get going here. Do you want to fill in? Oh, we've got 3 viewers now. Do you want to fill in the peeps on the plan this evening, mate?
Right, so we're basically trying to put together the best 10 songs of the last 10 years, so from 2020 back to 2010, and figure out what we think's the best, what you think's the best, and try and create a playlist of 10 songs that we can agree on.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it might be as well putting a banner up just for people tuning in, see if we can get some suggestions.
Aye, definitely.
So who's watching?
Let's have a wee check and see who's.
That coffee's fucking rotten.
Is it?
Crap. Ran out of coffee, so I'm drinking one. It's like cherry and white chocolate flavoured coffee. It's horrible, man.
That's minging, mate. Absolutely minging.
Ashley Dawson.
Hi, Ashley. How you doing?
Any song suggestions? We're trying to pick the best songs of the last 10 years, which was quite hard, man. I struggled to pick some.
It was horrible. It was a horrible experience because it was one of those. Hi, Arab. How you doing, mate? Thanks for tuning in. It's Davey. How are we getting on, mate? Do you know what? I just kept finding myself doing something fucking stupid, like finding another one, going, "Oh, that was pretty decent." Oh, I forgot about that great album. Forgot about this. Like, it really started doing my head in. Just sorry, I'm just getting some whiskey ready, so because I feel like this could be a problem.
Shite decade.
I know that. Do you know what? I would agree with that in some way because I felt like, see, when I thought about it, and I was right, Rab, you better shut up right now with that suggestion straight away. He's taking it up
the list. What we've got. So we've got a list of about how many so far. There's about 20 odd in there, maybe more.
Oh, it's getting worse. Aye, we're going to have to really dwindle it down. So I don't even know if we're going to be able to fit the whole list on this page, but we'll do a wee share screen here. But you're right, Ashley, though. I felt like there was like 2 or 3 years that we could just patch. There was no need to see it. So this is what we've got so far. Well, this is between me and Andy. I hope so. It says it's sharing fine for everyone.
I can see it just you can see it on the screen on the phone.
Aye, it's coming up. So we've got, as you can see, we're still adding ones even 12 minutes ago. It's becoming a bit problematic, but there's a bit of a mix in there. There's a lot left out. We're going to try and get through these as much as we can. We will make this, once we get the official playlist sorted tonight with all of you wonderful people, we will put it up as available.
One that was in both of the lists when we put them together was Future Islands.
Aye, it was Future Islands. Right. I don't know if. Do you think this is something that people will know, or maybe a bit of both? I feel like people are going to know the song, whether or not they actually know the guy. The performance is a different kettle of fish.
Seasons change. Connor knows it.
Yeah, thanks. Hello, Connor. Sander, how are we doing? Sander, I think there's going to be a wee debate on that because there is Arctic Monkeys on that list that we've put up, and I had Are You Mine on there and I took it off, and I don't know. Do you know what I found myself doing? Actually, that was the biggest problem. Was I started conflating it all the time to an album.
Aye.
So at first I was like, great tune. Great, like, oh, there's a good tune. But then I'd go, do you know what? That was a brilliant album. And I don't think the single or the tune that came off that was the best song on the album, or it was a song that represented the album. And that's what threw me, because I started throwing, like, No Gallagher's, like we were talking about just before we came on. I've picked a tune that's right off the middle of the album because I just think it's a bit different for me.
We're going to put an old tune in then, but it's just
maybe I don't know, because we're going to see.
Future Islands is going into it.
Future Islands is going in, I think. It's the one that we definitely both agreed on, because a great tune, fantastic.
If nobody's seen it, whether you like the song or no, it's got to be there just purely for that guy, the lead singer, and he's. Have you got a clip of it?
I do actually. I will do a wee screen share here. Hopefully BBC don't batter us. Snap Out of It was a belter as well, actually. So I totally agree, mate. It's a great tune. But this is if anyone that hasn't, here we go.
Can you full screen?
Oh, wait a minute. Let me just try and fix this for a second.
This guy it's hilarious. You see the way
unbelievable. Oh, stunning, man. Just absolutely stunning. I think it's going to go full screen, is it? There we go.
Aye. This is live on Jules Holland, isn't it?
Aye.
It's like his own ice skates or something.
It's like the guy at the end of the night trying to get the most out of the last tune.
And it's hard today because I've tried to do that. All right, Stephen.
Oh, look at that, man! That's definitely going on.
Is the audio playing?
It should be. It should have went, mate. Aye, it was.
Audio. Anyway, for his turn on mic up. Let me know if that's any better, Xander.
How are we doing, Stevie? Rab, if knows best as I've had a gun or sail on. Xander. Nah. Do you know what? Sorry, but there's a few we missed as well, Ashley, earlier on. Holy Pistol Club, Son of a Gun. Might need to check that out. That could be one. No, that could be one. Davey's got Stanley Odd, It's All Going to Fuck. That's a good tune. That's quite good. That's it. Sounding good, mate. You're up and loud. That dancing's magnificent, though. I mean, really magnificent. I really enjoy that. But
I seen him first on Letterman, and then when they were coming on Jules Holland, I was like, I need to watch that, and he didn't fucking point.
But that was the problem.
Like Donkey Kong.
It does.
Fucking all the drums and everything.
It does. Aye, mate. Stephen, doing good, mate. Doing good. Just trying to be risky, and we've got a bit. I think tonight's going to be a bit of an interesting one. See, the Amazons, right? So I feel like we've done this between me and Andy already, mate. We've already done this tonight, looking at our lists, because I felt like we picked 3 or 4 bands of the same bands, and we just picked a different tune for them. And the Amazons was one of them. Brilliant band, probably one of the few I would say that's kind of keeping. I think you've said that in the past as well. They're kind of keeping that rock alive.
In a way, I thought they were the saviours. Coldplay. I never even thought of Coldplay.
No, it was them. Do you know what it was? It was the amount of bands and artists at the beginning of the decade whose albums just snuck in. So people that I just couldn't stop listening to, like Black Keys, the beginning of the decade. Like Brothers was right at the start of it. What an album! So many great tunes off it, and I think I ended up putting on my list. I had Black Keys in there.
you've got a Black Keys one on there.
Aye, I put Tighten Up.
I only listened to a few tunes that you've put onto me.
Brilliant band. And do you know what? See between Brothers and El Camino, the two albums they did, I think they did them like a year apart. That they were right at, like they were just right at their peak. Like everything they were doing, the songs they were writing, it just culminated so well at the beginning.
I listened to that one you added on, but right away, see, because sometimes if you've no, they're like that way, if you've not heard the tune, it takes a while to grow on you. It never blew me away. But I try to pick songs that I thought, see, when I heard it for the first time, I went, I like that.
That's in it. That's Rab with Coldplay, man. Come on. Like,
in fact, like, there's only two. Do you think we should get Rab involved?
After these two suggestions, Left Hand Free is a great by Alt J. Anybody that's not listening to that, it's a great tune. Hey shady baby, I'm hot. That's stuck in my head now.
Rab, do you want to come on? Because I think this will be interesting with you.
Chris Martin fan club.
Send him the link.
Is he still alive? Aye. Let's see what he's doing. I want to get him on this because this will be.
He's commenting, so.
Is he?
He says aye. Get him on. Yes.
Right. Okay.
Go on your computer if you can, Rab.
Aye, Rab. Go on to Facebook and I'll send you a link, mate. 2 minutes. It's unbelievable.
To be fair, he put me onto Sam Fender, so I'll give him that one.
He's got his moments, you know what I mean?
Trisha says, let's see his new haircut. I don't know if you know, Rooney. Rab trying to take his sideys up a wee bit, and you know where you go too short.
Would they take them up?
He's getting in.
Just above the ear.
He's getting in.
Cheggy, how you doing, mate? Mona Coldplay.
He's a cool man.
I just can't do it, man. I can't do it.
So I've got Future Island.
Future Islands.
So we had a few Amazons ones. We'll try and get an Amazons one in.
I think Amazons as well. I think they're. Oh, there he is.
There he is.
All right.
I love how he's got those headphones on to hide the sides, mate. Let's see them.
See your sides,
go on. He's a bit of it.
Oh, mic check. 1, 2.
I love how he's got those headphones on to hide the
You need to turn your volume down and off.
Can you hear me?
Aye.
Can you hear me?
We can also hear ourselves back through your computer, though.
Aye. Right, that's that off. Can you hear me? Aye.
I can hear you.
These songs happening, man. Fucking hell.
So, see, just before we get into it, can you show everybody your sides?
Oh, aye. I was trying to fix them, right? Listen to this. I was trying to fix them, and I had the razor up and I had the hair up, right? And look what I've done, man. It's like golden.
Fuck's sake.
I mean,
I think that might be a whole reset. You might need to just start again, mate.
Aye, just shave it all off.
How do we see the comments? My fans?
Yes, they should be there.
There we go. Right, lads. Aye.
You?
So, back to the podcast. Say what you want about Coldplay, right? Folk hate Coldplay, but they have fucking... Their tunes are bangers, mate. You can't say they're no.
I know, I do like Coldplay. I never thought of them.
Aye.
That was what it says.
Do you know what? I think...
Right.
Aye, settle yourself, mate.
You're running your fucking mouth.
Aye, you'll be fucking popped right back off. I mean, I think, do you know what? I think the last Coldplay stuff, it was weird because it was the album, and if I might be mistaken, but was it no the album that Chris Martin came out and said this could be the greatest album ever? The Viva La Vida album or something. But it wasn't this decade. Album? No. It was last decade. And that was probably the last thing that I'll say I honestly, genuinely got into. I just can't quite get it. What was it, by the way, before we go any further, Rab, what was that earlier? Shut up and dance. What is this? It's a serious conversation.
You're at your Moz 50th, right? And that comes on. You can't tell me all the aunties on the up dancing and all that, man. Fucking nailer.
Right,
You know what I mean?
do you know what to do then? Like, see, just to get a number 2 at the road.
Aye.
We'll put a Rab tune in.
Right.
You decide, Rab.
Right, 2 seconds. 2 seconds, right? Let me get it
By
on.
the way,
Well, he's-
everyone
sorry, mate.
just keep chiming in with comments. We're interested to hear. Ashley and Davey and Xander have all put in suggestions, and I think we'll probably get to a few of them today.
Actually,
We'll try and get through a few of them.
We're on to 8:30, so and we've only got one song.
I've got my tune.
I know, mate. She's quiet in retirement. She's got nothing else to do. Do you know what I mean? So
I've got my tune.
So this is your favourite tune in
Right.
the last 10 years. A hard ass, but
I wouldn't say it's my favourite, but it's up there. It's one of the ones that I don't need to listen to it every day to know I like it. It comes on every few months and I'll go,
right, what is it?
The Script, Superheroes. No, wait, patch up. Catfish and the Bottlemen, Conversation. That's a tune. That's a great tune, man. It's got everything I like. It's got the guitar hook that hooks you in, a nice wee daft catchy vocal melody, and it's your fucking a cracking bridge that just no, that's it, man. That's the boy there. I was thinking about that today, actually.
what tune is it? What is it again? Rob?
Conversation by Catfish
Conversation.
and the Bottlemen.
Right. I don't know how much of this we're
It's a good tune,
legally.
man.
I don't know how much of this we're legally allowed to play, but we're going to play a wee. I'll jump into the middle of the tune so that we're no.
Mind share the audio.
Aye.
And then you go through then.
Rab,
Aye, thanks,
right,
mate.
Rooney.
Aye, thanks for that, Rob.
Want me just take care? You two go off and I'll stay here.
Aye, I'll go have a break. Is that the very one?
That's a boy there, man. Aye.
It's no, I can't hear it.
Or Rooney's virus-infested computer.
Can you, Rooney? We can't hear that.
Who can you hear it?
Me?
Can anybody else see if you can hear it?
Can you see if you can hear that? I did share the audio.
Want me to just play it on my phone?
Aye. Just play like 10 seconds because they might wrap the video down.
Aye, Connor's no into the new Catfish album.
Tell me when.
When?
Right. Fucking they are, man. Wait, let me get a second verse in. Let's get it fucking driving, man.
Is that after new album?
Aye. Just makes me want to jump on the... Just makes me want to get on the kit and start smashing that floor tom, man.
Sorry, everybody, you couldn't hear that. We
Then
thought
play
we
the drums.
planned this so brilliant with that, but
Aye.
obviously the sharing the audio isn't coming through. Cheggy, Be My Angel, definitely a top three. Well,
I think we should do it as well. We'll do another one with kind of local music and stuff like that as well. That'd probably be
Aye.
the one.
it'd be quite good.
You're going to upset people, aren't you? But
Right, so Rabbi, you want that added onto the list then? Is that going on?
Do you know what I like about Catfish, right? Use no my tunes. I like daft wee tunes, right? But see, that's got the catchiness, the fucking driving verse, the big chorus. It's got good guitars and all, man. And the drums that you're like, what the fuck, man? You can do that in an indie record. Do you know what I mean? Like, how could you do these?
on an indie record, too.
Aye. Do you know what I mean? Usually it's just do you know what I mean, man?
Aye.
You know, honestly, it's
I'd
like,
be
you're like,
Hey, Ashley said Holy Pistol Club again. See if we can get it playing.
I'm going to. Do you know what? The audio came through for the YouTube, didn't it? See when I played Future Islands.
No, we couldn't hear that either. We couldn't hear that either.
It's interesting.
how do you know how many people's on?
It's not for you. It's not for you to know, Rab. You're just a guest here. Just enjoy yourself.
You two just go off and I'll finish your podcast.
We've basically got 40 minutes to try and get some sort of list together. So
Blondie, did they not have an album out? I knew that past 10 year.
Blondie?
Aye, they must have some belters on that, man. They're a fucking great band.
Ashley's saying it's on Spotify. It might just have to be a matter of playing it through the old microphones until we can get it sorted.
Get off your phone, she's on a podcast.
I'm trying to look.
There you go, there's a tune. You feel that?
Right, man.
Don't need it. Right in my veins. You got my body in chains. We dance to war. I can't be.
I like that.
I
I like that tune, actually.
It's on then.
I put that on, man.
I like that. Actually, great suggestion there. I do enjoy that, actually. That's a good wee tune, that.
I can hear it as good as I can through like your speakers through the headphones.
I know, mate. I don't know what's going on with this. I'm going to have to...
Jim will
Apologies,
fix it.
everyone. I'm going to have a wee footer about. I'm just surprised at the YouTube audio because that was all confirmed. Like, but we'll get that on the list as well.
Do you think it's something to do? No, I was going to say, do you think it's maybe something to do with because it's streaming and it's coming through YouTube, but it's coming through Spotify and might be a protection on it?
Might be.
There's Trisha just said the Snuts. Funny enough, right? I heard a fucking nailer a tune by the Snuts. I can't mind what it's called. I don't know if it's maybe one of their old ones, but I was listening.
Connor put me on to, is it Coffee and Cigarettes?
Fucking nailer the tune, man. I'm going to try and find it.
Thanks for that as well, Ashley. We'll definitely check them out. That'll be good. I heard it. Heard you, mate. Do you know what? This is Rooney's unpopular opinion. I don't get it.
Rab asked me. You don't get what?
Don't get it. The Snuts. All right,
Snuts?
but I don't get it. Like, they're all right. I just don't see it being.
They're different, man. I like that. It's not.
But I don't think they are.
I like it, man.
I don't think they are. I think they're just trying to be too many things at once, and they don't actually have a sound. I genuinely don't. I don't think there's anything bad about them. I genuinely don't. I think they're good. They're tight. They know what they're doing. They've got decent tunes. But it's not. But what I'm saying, it's not a criticism. It's just no. I don't think it doesn't. No, but it just doesn't. See, when we're talking about the decade, doesn't stand out as. Do you know what I mean? Like that was my biggest problem with this list, was trying not to be in a prisoner of the moment. Like, thinking of all the tunes I've listened to in the last 6 months, because you just think they're the best tunes you've got.
See that Coffee and Cigarette song, but there's some really good parts in that are a bit different, man, that stood out to me. Especially the wee backing vocals.
I would love to party in that, man. You know what I mean?
I think they can't hear it properly.
Coffee and cigarettes.
See the wee pitch shift on the vocal and all that. I love all that stuff, man.
I've never
heard that on a tune like that.
It's decent. I just don't. It doesn't.
I would be happy to put. I'd be happy to put it in, but Rooney's saying no.
Well, there's 3 years here. There's 3 years here, so I'll get outvoted, I think, on this one.
I'd say put that in.
I like it. I would listen to it, but then again, decade, man. You know what I mean? That's 10 years.
I know, but I think we're better just doing it off the cuff.
No, see if you're putting a Snuts one up. I don't know if it's this one, right? Summer in the City. I heard it, man. It was fucking incredible, and I only listen to my playlist. I don't put playlists of songs.
Most people do. That's why it's difficult.
I don't put songs that I don't know, but I heard this one. And I thought, fuck, I'm no skipping that, man. And I listened to it again. You know what I mean? It was fucking incredible. Summer in the City, I think it's called. It's a live set.
We've got a few comments here. Connor, yes, he's loving the Snuts. He probably hates me now. I'm at the band, I think, for my comments. Xander, Strokes, Undercovers, great tune. Stephen, a bit of the remains. Not sure if that's the kind of thing. No, I mean absolutely the kind of thing. I just, again, mate, they're all right. I don't think there's.
Well, definitely need to be a local kind of band.
I think we'll probably better doing a local one, but again, it's just a bit more. There's nothing that they're not breaking hugely new ground to be in a decade list. They're not doing something that just stands out massively, but I think we're probably better doing it as a local list for that as well, because I think there's a lot of good talent, and certainly in Scotland. But like Glasgow, the now is just bouncing. Ashley, where's all the decades Northern Soul? I know. That's when you get into.
So we were planning on doing it right back, but there's going to be some arguments once you start hitting, as you said, like the 60s, 70s.
The Dropkick Murphys.
90s.
Dropkick Murphys. That's a great band. That's different as well.
What is right? So, are we going coffee and cigarettes for the snuts on this list then?
Put it in. It might. We'll see. We'll try and get 10. We've got 35 minutes, so we'll try and get that rapid 10, and then.
Stephen, no, absolutely, mate. All suggestions welcome. I think it'll probably be better if we do a local West of Scotland list for that. I think it'll be interesting to see what comes out of it, for sure. And I mean, that's it as well. It's just there's so much music going about, and it's the nuances of it. Like, that was the big thing as well at first. I kind of went full band stuff right down that list, whether it was rock or blues or alternative. It was right down that. Like, I know Andy thought about, said put in the Foos as well, but you've got to remember some of the rap albums and R&B stuff that got put out over the last decade. Probably, I would say, out of a genre, the amount that's came out of like the rap scene is just unbelievable. In the last 10 years.
The Black Eyed Peas.
Fergie, mate. Fergie stood it.
What are you laughing at? Are you serious?
For what? What did they do?
Where is the love?
Mate, that wasn't the last decade.
That wasn't the last decade either.
They done a new version. They done a new.
No,
version.
that doesn't count, man. That doesn't count. Do you know the amount of albums I had to cut out that were 2009 and I was fuming about? That now it's just die.
Alexander, the BDI, the roller. That's got to be on it. That's a cracker.
That's a cracking tune.
That's a great tune.
That is a great tune.
Is it decade tune though?
Aye.
No.
In fact, hold on. That's ages ago. That's not in the last 10 years, is it?
2013.
Are you sure?
I think so. I'm sure it was. In fact, no, because in that documentary they said they went right into BDI.
Aye. Connor. Connor, I have Holocene's on my list. Holocene 100% has got to be.
It was 2011, the roller.
Aye, that's got to be on it, man.
No, it can't. You can't just say it's got to be on it. It's a good tune, but it's not like
you're saying it's a rotten tune. They played that at the Olympic opening ceremony, mate. You don't get that for just rotten tunes that doesn't make the 10 top. You know what I mean?
What about?
Aye, you do. You see Olympic opening ceremonies.
Aye, but then you've got once in that. But I think. Obviously, because that was the best tune of the BDI project, you know what I mean? That obviously stands out. But then, like Andy said, you've got your one and your one of us, and now that I've found you.
But what I'm saying is, what you're talking about there is the best tune out of one band, out of one artist at one time, out of a whole decade of music.
I prefer Noel to Liam, right? But I would rather listen to the roller. 100 Noel tunes. Do you know what I mean? Noel's got as much rotten tunes, he's got good tunes. And that's
I don't know, man. I would honestly, Noel's first album I thought was interesting.
Mate, all your stuff's good, but there's just as much crap on it as there is good. Do you know what I mean?
But would you say that there's any tunes that Liam's done that's better than Noel's? Because that's what I'm talking about.
Apples and oranges, mate. Do you know what I mean? You can't.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like if you're able, the fact is, see with this whole thing, right? See if you're able to just call off 10 other tunes that are about the same level as that tune. It's not the greatest of the decade. I don't think BDI Roller you turn around and go, well, it could, half of the Arctic Monkeys tunes for the last decade could be as good. Maybe some of No stuff could be as good. It's not like Ashley, look, she's getting in a corner face, so we'll get that one.
And a Robin one as well.
Robin as well.
Yet, so
the Holocene one is, Connor mentioned it earlier, it's on my list, Connor. Holocene by Bon Iver, phenomenal tune. Absolutely, like, phenomenal tune. Unbelievable. It's got to be in there. For me,
what away at numbers wise, because we can always bin something if something better comes along.
We've got what in terms of the ones we've absolutely confirmed.
Aye.
Right now we're at
Future Islands
3. Four.
Ed Sheeran as well. You can't Ed Sheeran.
Nah.
See that Full Divide album? I would. Do you know what I mean? There's no tune I would skip on that.
No
I think
for
that's
me.
bang. I think that's phenomenal.
No
I think
fun.
that's a great album, man.
What song?
Galway Girl.
Oh,
I need more Bevy, man. I need more Bevy.
seriously, Rab?
100%, man. Or Perfect. I like Perfect.
Oh, it's even worse, mate.
Sorry, lad. I'm not a rocker.
Played about
I'm
a
a-
million.
I'm a popper, I'm not a rocker.
Trisha, that's there's your response.
What? What was I saying there? What was I saying
Ed
there?
Sheeran, mate. That's what it was.
Oh, is that
Trisha, I keep going to say loads and I realise for the last decade. I know.
Yes,
Do you know
Xander.
that?
Yes.
Do you know what?
Yes.
Do you know what? There's something about that tune though, and it was so big. Is that this decade though?
Aye, that's
What?
12.
Somebody that I used to know. Xander, get off him, lads. Xander's got more tunes on this list than I do.
Not better on your tunes.
No chance. There's
Everybody does. That's the whole point, yeah.
But mate, I swear, Rab, I'm telling you, there is nothing you said that's better than Bon Iver Holocene. There's nothing.
I can tell you everything I've said because I've never even heard that tune.
I cannot believe
I've
you've
never
not
heard
heard
of that,
that
to be
tune.
honest.
Really?
Come
on, lads. Come on, lads. What a song.
He's sitting there in total silence. He's never heard that.
You know heard that, Rab? Rab, where you been?
He's got a fucking cheeky sit there in silence. Did you Ashley's telling me to get to fuck. No, that Andy's just sitting there.
I think she's telling you because of a couple of suggestions you made there. They were
Aye, it was
big
just
songs.
cheating,
Obviously,
man.
they're big songs, like the fucking numbers that bought them don't lie or stream them don't lie, but
You forget you're on a podcast and there's people watching, don't you?
You don't. Aye, sorry, we're just chatting.
Aye.
What about the other one for me? That's like I know this gets a wee bit weird with people, but Iron Sky, Paolo. That's
aye, I agree with that.
that is a fin, mate. Everything about that song, the writing, the production, the playing.
I don't listen. I don't listen. I thought they make a remark on that. I wouldn't put it on because I've not heard it. Do you know what I mean? I've not listened to it properly. But for my wee tiny listens, it's no my thing.
It's a vocal. It starts off just kind of bass, doesn't it?
Aye,
Just a bass, kinda,
it's just bass. Aye,
vocal
And
top notch on it.
the clip with Chaplin in it as well for the Great Dictator.
I don't know if I like that. I thought that was obvious. If you know what I mean, like anybody could have done that.
I know,
That's the
but
only bad thing I like.
there was something about it though that kind of. I think you saw a Springboard. You'd always seen those little clips in R&B stuff, and like the likes of Kanye, who just samples everybody, but you hadn't really seen it off anybody that
Kanye
much.
West,
There was
Kanye West
sampled Iron Sky.
No, but you heard stuff. He still sample stuff.
Aye,
that was all. Every cunt had seen that clip. Do you know what I mean?
aye.
That was the thing. Billie Eilish is going to go in 100%.
Billie Eilish. I agree to that. I didn't like it at first when Andy kind of pushed me on it, and then
As soon as I heard the first single she brought, I was like, "That's fucking amazing," and it was down to the production.
I'm into Jerry. I like Jerry. Aye. I like his new stuff, man.
I like his.
It's all right.
What was that song? His
Sun
what
Queen.
was his one? The one before that.
Where we're going,
one
you're
that was-
talking about. Where we're going, you're
I like
talking
that tune.
Where we're going, that's actually, I would
Said
think
she
that's
had
probably
a
one of his
big-
better tunes in terms of writing as well. I just, it's that again, it's nothing negative. That's something that I was really conscious with even with Sam Fender and Billie Eilish, was that it's just happened. I think Sam's a wee bit easier to turn around and go, no, this is what you're listening to is brilliant. You know what he's doing, the writing, the production, the tunes themselves, they're so good. But I think for me as well, I've been quite hesitant with Billie Eilish purely because of the same thing, that it's just new. And I feel like it's at the forefront of your mind.
No,
I appreciate the production though. I mean, phenomenal production.
A lot of tunes, a lot of stuff I listen to, he's doing to production. Billie Eilish doesn't sound like anybody. That brother of hers is different.
Mad
different
Wizard.
level. How many he won like fucking 4 Grammys or something now.
Aye.
Then they done
This
the
is
Bond tune and that's a belter as well.
This is an interesting point as well. Actually, just before we go on, Xander, we've actually got Swedish House, a couple of tunes on there.
Yeah.
They're already on the list. We've got, I think I've put Don't You Worry, and I've also put on Lights on there, which is a great tune. That whole album's phenomenal. But what Ashley said there is quite interesting. So she hosted an open mic with Jerry at the Clutha, can get a room bouncing, and but this is part of what we're talking about. Are we talking about, because if we're talking about getting people up and on their feet, then it's a totally different conversation to the best songs of the decade. Do you know what I mean? Because there's plenty of bands that go and do the festivals and you will go and see them because they'll be an absolute party. But is that what we're constituting as the best songs? Or like you've said with Billie Eilish, Billie Eilish isn't getting people bouncing at apart from a couple of tunes. She's not getting people bouncing at a festival. But the production on that's phenomenal. And see what you said about the production. That's why I think you like Bon Iver, because that whole album he did in a fucking cabin in the middle of nowhere production, and it's that same, so there's an appreciation for that. But I think that's where it's trying to figure out what this list is for. Aye, what the list is for. Do you know what I mean? Because if it's for me, it's more about it's not so much about live, because bands are so different live to on albums.
Aye. So
different. And it's what I think for me, it's trying to listen to something and going, wherever I am, if I hear that tune, I'm all about it.
Aye.
I'm all about that tune.
First time round. So
mm-hmm.
And again, same thing goes with Kanye West, production wise.
That's it, man. And he's on my list as well, because like the Kanye Jay-Z album is this decade, which was phenomenal album.
I like the is it Life of Pablo? Is that what it's called?
Aye, Life of Pablo, and then see the one before it as well, Dark Twisted. Fantasy. That's a great album, man. Oh, that's a great Jesus.
I was listening to that, and Michelle's like, "What the fuck is this, man?" I'm like, "Ah," but it's the production I'm listening to.
It's phenomenal, man. But my Dark Twisted Fantasy is, if anybody that's listening that's not heard that album, honestly, just go and, even if you're not a fan of rap, just go and appreciate it, because it's so good. It's so good. There's so much depth to it, and he's mental and he's off his tits, but guy does things now and again that sound alright. He's doing things. Whether we like it or no. Do you know what I mean, Rab? You went quiet on that front.
Big Xander's saying Foo Fighters Walk. See that tune, man? See the bridge in that tune? The sacrifice, do it to Orion. Come on, man. Fucking see that shit, man. That is the fucking shit, man. I love it.
I actually had Foo Fighters Run. I didn't know there's a song called Walk.
Saint Cecilia, Walk's the one. You've got to fire Walk on that list, man.
Better than Run.
Better than Run, man. Well, to me, personally, I think it's better, but
Ashley's just got Christopher Cunningham so long been on and added. Holy Pistol cover guitarist. Thanks very much, Ashley. Brilliant. Hope you're watching, Christopher. You're on our list, mate. You're on our list now. Know that'll mean much to him. He'll be like, "Who the fuck are these guys?" Like, it's just pointless. Aye, no bother. Aye, I'm on my list.
I need to hear the song
For very
properly, but
first time, set me free.
Connor's saying Walk, Xander. Right, so Foo Fighters. They say I
Walk.
had Run. Foo Fighters
Walk.
or Run. What do you think? What were you doing?
I'm a big fan of Run as a tune, but Walk is a cracker as well. Jamie T's a good shout.
Aye, man.
Jamie T's dynamite, man. Do you know what? Before I even read that message, the minute Graham's name came up, I went, "He's a big Jamie T boy. He'll probably fire him up." That's a great shout.
Jamie T boy.
He's a big Jamie T boy. Aye, that's the fan base. That's what they're called, big Jamie T boys. Aye, that's a good shout. But I mean, there's still guys like
Zombie. Was that one of his tunes? Zombie. That was a cracker, wasn't it?
But do you know what that sounds like? Do you know what that's the doubly? We didn't start the fire.
And who told you that, Rab?
This guy is that actually point at you?
I think
Give me a 5. Give me a 5.
Oh shit!
in the other way, reverse.
No, I was in the
flying your room.
I was in the I was about to say I was in the Andy with motor. I was in the motor. I was in the motor with Andy once, and I was like, "Listen to this tune, man," because I'm a sad sack. And he skipped it and he went back and he just goes, "Harry Truman, Doris David." And I was so gutted, man. But
That's
ruined the tune for me. It's ruined it for me.
I need to double check that actually. I'm just going to refer
Bug.
back.
And
Bug.
We've got Jake Bug on there, and
2 fingers.
Right, let's go Jake Bug. Right, everybody.
break news!
Best Jake
Break news!
Bug song.
I'm sorry, Graham. Sorry, G. It's not in the decade, mate. 2009, Jamie T was it? Aye, you're right, Xander. It was June 2009. It was it. 6 months out, mate. Sorry. So we kept no Jamie T's in that. So what we putting Jake Bug in? Jake Bug's in already, is he not?
Two fingers are broken.
I put Simple As This. I went through his tunes again.
Seen it all. Seen it all.
They're all good songs. They're
all good songs, man. I'm going to listen to new stuff right enough, but I like that album.
Is it Simple As This? Is that what that tune's called?
I don't know that one.
Aye, Simple As This, aye.
I just love the sound of it.
That's what we're on here
Simple as
talking
that.
about, it. Right.
There's some good stuff though, man, as well. Like we've not even talked about Arctic Monkeys yet.
Where is
Aye,
Sam
Connor,
Fender
don't
on
worry.
that?
We've already mentioned him, mate. He's in there. I think that's a.
I'm
I'm
not the
thinking
biggest,
of Bob.
I'm not the
Lightning
biggest
bolt
Arctic
back, you know.
Monkeys kind of guy. I'm not that into them, man. I like what they do, but I'm just no. It's too heavy for me.
What's that?
The Arctic
My
I don't know why I'm
Monkeys.
leaning in.
They're just a bit. They're just a bit too
After
heavy
the
for me.
podcast, Rob.
Aye, I know.
Do you know what I mean?
Straight in the wash, it. Xander's lightning bolt for Jake Bug.
That's obviously the only tune he knows of a Jake Bug.
See, he was sticking up for you earlier.
I know. Alexander, I'm going to get a count.
Xander, don't worry, mate. We'll fucking break him. It's fine.
Oh, I shouldn't have said that, man. He's going to pound me.
We're just going to start doing podcasts with waterboarding Rab. That'll be the fucking new one.
Oh, I'm just
Tom Walker.
Tom Walker. I will his tune when it came out was big, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Miles
What was
Kane
that
as
called
well.
again? What was the Tom Walker tune called again? Leave a Light On.
I will leave the light on.
Aye.
A cracking wee melody after that, wasn't there?
Mm-hmm.
Gavs actually has stunt double in the videos. I mean, there's a pub like we have one night and somebody says, "You look like Tom Walker," and he just turns around, you know the big singing voice. It just turns around, "I will leave the light," and it was kidding on. It was Tom Walker, man.
Gav would probably think he's better, but a better singer.
Gav, you out there, mate, in the stratosphere?
He
I'm
doesn't
on the
watch
night
it.
shift. I'm on the night shift.
Jink
Doesn't
Gav
watch
just comes on and likes at the end. He's like, "That was brilliant, lads. That was great."
Aye, well done.
Aye. Well, what Sam Fender tune are we saying here? Because
I'm
you've
saying
said
the
the Borders.
Well, we
Rab.
talk? Will we talk? No, Hypersonic Missiles. That's the fucking best tune on that album, man. That's brilliant. It's not my favourite, but that's the best tune.
What? You cannot just say
Hypersonic,
it and totally fucking contradict yourself and then.
Hypersonic Missiles isn't my favourite of the album, but it's the best tune.
Oh, right, okay.
It's not, well, maybe it is my favourite, but there's ones that I would rather listen to over it. But Hypersonic Missiles, when it comes on, it gets fucking kept to the end of the tune, do you know what I mean? That bridge, man.
Right.
You
So
can
you're saying
jump that
Hypersonic
club
Missiles?
if you're born into money. Fucking shoot.
Right. Rooney?
I'm stuck between two, and it's neither of the ones you have said. But I suppose that's a testament to the
Xander,
album.
that's you.
Like,
That's two. That's two up for Hypersonic Missiles.
Missiles. For me, I'm stuck between Play God and You're Not the Only One.
Nah.
Play God's a phenomenally well written tune.
But it's just because you heard it so much, if you know what I mean.
I know, and that's why I like You're Not the Only One, because it's like You're Not the Only One's it's such a driving tune, and it's a little bit of a different sound to the rest of the album for me.
White privilege.
Guy Connor, You're Not the Only One. Good lad. Obviously, I paid him. That's... Aye, but Xander, you know better than most. The biggest tune isn't always the best tune.
It's a toss-up between Hypersonic Missiles and You're Not the Only One then, isn't it?
What about Will We Talk? Saturday?
Oh, Xander.
Nah, Saturday, Disney. Nah. No fun.
Xander. Good man. He's turned you over.
But Hypersonic,
Hypersonic is...
Aye. Cheers, big Randy's Andy.
We're sitting at a major deadlock here, people. We need somebody else to contribute.
So what is it between You're Not the Only One
You're
and
Not the Hypersonic Missiles?
I'm
to
not
get
even
on
going
the-
to shift one way because I do prefer the Borders to all of them.
No.
Oh, game changer.
Oh, we've got a third horse in the race
You're
now.
not the only one. Hypersonic Missiles or the Borders. Somebody say something, please. You all look so cute tonight, by the way, lads. Can I just say?
So are you.
Oh,
So are you.
You're a wee darling, so you are.
You only look cute with your headphones on, though, because when you take them off and I see your sideburn like that, you're ugly as fuck, and I can't stand it.
I can't
Why
even
you see the face?
see when this is all done, man. I'm going to cuddle you too hard and kiss you in the mouth and all that, man, like real pals. I've missed you, man.
Just put Sam Fender. Oh, Connor's no happy about it.
I'm going. It's my ball. I'm going.
Davey Blair.
Davey settled it. Hypersonic
Davey.
Missiles. Davey settled it.
Yeah, bastard, you're banned. That's it.
Davey,
I'm not having that.
Davey Blair, spot on.
Oh, right. Hypersonic Missiles it is then.
But look, there's Xander again. He's changed his opinion.
I know, but
Nah,
he's too late. He's too late. I'm going to have words with Sam Fender about that. Tell him to get that to fuck off his album.
What's going on?
What's up?
Is my Wi-Fi fucked or is it Rooney's Wi-Fi?
I think it's yours, mate, because your face looks terrible.
Rooney, Rooney's, are you just taking a piss at me or something?
No, it was just the face. Aye.
Is that
It looked-
Andy? Can you hear me?
Aye, you're
Can you
back.
hear me,
mate.
Andy?
You're running good, mate. You're fine, don't worry.
Is that Rooney?
That's me, aye.
What the fuck is going on?
Nothing, mate. You froze in the best position. It looked for somebody who just won this.
You froze.
No, I'm watching it back on Facebook. You froze.
I'm watching myself right now. I didn't froze. It was you that froze.
Well, obviously, you didn't freeze in real person.
Well,
You're still alive.
I didn't freeze, and Rooney didn't freeze for me, but you froze.
Yep.
So-
Andy didn't freeze for me.
All right.
Which one? Let's move on. You've already won.
I think
You've
it's
already
your
won
dad,
that one.
isn't it? We're reconnected.
Aye, we're into it. Who else was on the
Kasabian tunes, aye.
Kasabian?
Psycho.
Oh, Kasabian. God bless this acid house. That's a great song. And then you've got
Ben Howard.
Love with a Psycho.
Ben Howard's second album. End of the Affair's got to be one of the phenomenal tunes.
I only know Ben Howard over the last few months, really, because that's the only time I've listened to him. Because yourself, but top notch, man.
That End of the Fair is the one I showed you on Jules Holland when he's shouting into the guitar.
Aye, that's
a
the live one.
Unbelievable tune.
Fire it on, because we've nothing like that.
Right.
Kinda acoustic-y, have we? We've nothing like
Aye.
that. So.
No, that's. What about Royal Blood, man? Little Monster was an absolute banging tune.
Too heavy
I
for
don't
me.
know that tune either.
Stephen, great shout. Biffy Clyro, man. Biffy Clyro for this.
No.
Connor,
Not
End of the Fair.
Biffy.
I'm a bit of a take it or leave it with Biffy. I like them. I'll listen to them if they're there, but
I seen them. I thought they were great live, but just, do you know what I mean? Not into it, man. Prefer Twin Atlantic.
Yeah, that boy went to our school.
Craig, aye, drummer.
Craig, the drummer for them.
Craig Neal.
Kinda a lot in common with you, Rab, but he's better.
And he's got sideburns.
I'm only kidding, mate.
Aye, we're only kidding about the talent.
He's my boy. He's my boy. I'm going home. I'm getting in.
I'll honestly, mate, I'll just remove you for the stream. That'll be fine. It'll be dead easy. Be all right. You're
That's
not
fine,
letting me.
I'll take
anyway.
on. If I go, I'm taking the viewers with me.
Oh, Rab, here you go. Stevie's just showing you a lifeline.
I'm very a blink guy. Fall Out Boy, great. They've got. In fact, I would actually fire a Fall Out Boy tune on. Right, I would. But obviously, used to won't, because yous were never emo kids.
Aye, I'll listen to all that, but just
I'll listen.
I don't.
It's a good tune. It's a good tune.
Exactly.
I just hate when a lot of things blend into the one thing. So, do you know what I mean?
See the thing with Fall Out Boy? I like it, but it's the same as every other pop punk. You know what I mean? It's not new, but then again, that's why I like it.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great shout, by the way. We'll do the best covers. I heard one of the best covers I've ever heard a couple of weeks ago. Did I send you it there?
The 1975 cover, One Direction.
It was.
That's fucking nail.
I never thought that would be a sentence that anybody would ever say. I genuinely didn't. Arcade Fire.
Shout.
Aye, that is a great shout. I will probably need to do that as well, Graham. We will need to do our best covers. This is just growing arms and
For
legs.
anybody that's no, there's a guy called, I think his name's Todd Terzi or something. I think he's a DJ, but him and Brian Ferry done a cover of Johnny and Mary. Who was the original for that again? Who was the original? I'll play the first line and you know who it is. Pure right down tempo, but it's class.
That's sex music in it.
Aye.
Things. Can't did the original.
I like.
Running around, trying to find certainty.
I like that.
That's,
But aye, that's what it looks like. I know. One of us watch it.
aye, that was.
My mate sent me it, and I was like, he went put the headphones on, and listen to that.
Mm-hmm.
David Blair.
Dire Straits are rock music.
Yes, Davey. Yes. What's her name? Virginia playing tune, man.
What have they released this? Have they released? Well, I know Roxy have, but I think Dire Straits have released a new album as well. Trisha, do you know what, Kings of Leon? I actually checked that out. It's the last decade. It's 2008.
There's a cracker new Kings of Leon one. What's it? No, that's got to be on the list, man. What's it called? It's brand new. It was a single off. Wait 2 seconds.
Blossoms are good, man. I mean,
Waste a moment.
You could go in there with a National as well. National for some cracking tunes.
Kings of Leon.
I know. I feel the same. I feel old.
That one in it, Blossoms.
Aye, Charlemagne.
Again, that's not my favourite, but I would rather stuff like.
I don't know how you.
Stuff like Girlfriends and
that's
that.
why I just went that one.
I see. All right.
There's better than that, Blossoms, man.
David Blair's talking about the original, or the original was by. Well, it might. Well, if that cover was by Brian Ferry, I would assume Roxy Music did the original.
No, The original. Let's find out.
While you're finding out, Graham, a bit off topic, when you get a chance to listen to the Foos covering Floyd's Have a Cigar, it's a B-side in the Learn to Fly single. Check that out, mate. Check that out. That might come into play. He's going to go and check it now. Keep coming in with suggestions and other tunes. We're trying to get this list together, which is getting very long. We're going to... we will post the list. Oh, is it? All right. Well, we're all wrong there, Davy boy. We're all wrong. We'll get this list once it's complete. We'll get it put up. We're going to have a new Spotify page for the podcast, and obviously it will be available, the whole chat, on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, as well as the audio outlets.
Know what you should do with it? See once you get the top 10. You know how folk do it? It's like the table, and like you vote for one. So it's like the rounds kind of thing. So pick the first 2 songs in a round, and then they get to the quarterfinals. No, once we get 10,
we've got 4 minutes left, and we're not even.
We can run on a wee bit because we're only about halfway through the list. We'll need to get the list done tonight.
Right. Well, we can run like 5 minutes if that's
cool. So we need to get firing through these other stuff that came out. I mean, it might not be everyone's cup of tea, but Mumford and Sons. Big album was this decade.
I was thinking about that, man. They were.
That was 2010, 2011. Monstrous, good tunes. Florence and the Machine was that this decade as well. By the way, Xander, that's a great tune. I love that tune, but it won't get on the list. See, that's the thing. I appreciate how good that tune that is by Stereophonics, but I know I'm not going to get it. Nah, me and Xander, we'll just sit and make our own wee list about that. But then either stuff like...
You should have got Xander on instead of this. Only kidding, no, Xander knows his tunes. Xander knows his tunes.
Tory Lanez as well.
Chasing Status.
Chasing Status.
For Alive.
Rudimental.
Do you know any Chasing Status songs, Rab?
I know the big one that you come into the studio with one night and we jammed.
That was End Credits.
How's it go again? I'll know it once I hear it. Say, aye.
That was the one with Plan B.
Rab, have you got a light in your house, or are you just going to slowly disappear into the darkness there?
2 seconds, I'll need to get into the shed and get more coal.
Right.
That one, Rab. You hear that?
Aye. Whoa.
Oh, that's naughty.
Right, if we're going for Chasing Status, so I would say that one.
Yes.
That's a much better tune.
Is that Sam Smith on that?
For me.
Sounded like Sam Smith
Sam
singing
Smith in that.
Right?
Probably, man. He was featured in
Jacob Banks.
Oh, the 2 of them did quite a bit, because Sam Smith did a tune with Rudimento about the same time off that Home album.
Then you've got Rudimento, but haven't you? You've got the one with John Newman.
John Newman did one in TikTok, lads.
Bruno Mars.
5 hours.
Aye. Sorry, mate. We're just breaking through the 60-minute threshold here.
How many people's on?
13.
What's that?
How many people's on?
13 on direct on the page, and we thank every one of you.
Aye, cheers, everybody.
Every one of you naughty possums. Been watching Too Hot to Handle.
Because we're definitely not finishing 10, so...
Where are we at?
Well, it depends, because I think there's a couple we're going to take for the original list, but we're at 7 right now. 7, maybe 8.
Everybody that's watching, maybe we should put up another post and get all the suggestions in, and then start going through them.
Aye, let's do that.
Kind of thing.
Yeah. Aye, I think because it's been really good. The interaction's been really good about the tunes as well. There's been a lot of stuff on there. Ashley was brilliant earlier on. Thanks very much. Xander's just been powering through with this. Mm-hmm.
If everybody puts like maybe say one or two suggestions up, then everybody can go listen to them, and then we can all come back and.
Yep. What we'll do is, if we get
you can jump on and off with this as well. Like, I think we can get up to like 5 people on it, so we can bring people on for 5 minutes and.
Absolutely, if people are wanting, I think if we get it down to a certain amount, we'll get people on and they can plead their case for their tune.
Aye.
And just except Rab, he's not allowed back on. Daft Punk as well. Oh man, Daft Punk had.
What did they have in the last 10 years? Just quickly.
Oh mate, they had that whole album. That
whole album.
Mate, if Rab says that tune's shit, then we're really down at the dumps. But they had a good album. That was a good album, if I remember right. But again, I just don't know if it surpasses even the rudimental Swedish House Mafias of the world to get in the top 10.
Wouldn't he piss on a fucking rudimental album?
Jason Status as well, man. You're talking about rudimental or that kind of. You put on Emily Sandé one. It was drum and bass as well.
Aye, Heaven. I mean, that was off her first album as well, and she did some cracking tunes off that first album. Really did. I really enjoyed that.
Drum and bass wise, but with Chasing Status is their beats are totally different for everybody else. They've not got your standard drum and bass beat. They've got a different. They've just got it. Like,
It's such a variation, man. There's just something in there. They break it down so well. It's so well produced. But like there's Deadmau5 and there's so many that could be added in there. But I think we've got 7 there. We'll try and fill the other 3 spots through everybody's input. If you want your messages on the page, I'll put a post up.
I think put a fresh post up, and then everybody who's watching, who's into it, put on 2 tunes, and then if everybody's can go in and listen to them, would you think this? Everybody Spotify or Apple link or something.
Absolutely, put the tunes on.
You know what I mean?
Put the tunes on, or you can either put tunes on the comments. You can message us privately on the page, whatever you want to do. If you want to get into it, but we'll get that going, and then hopefully we'll maybe do one later in the week about the next phase of this, or maybe we'll put a post up with the confirmed top 10. I think if we've got a few extras over the top 10, we'll get some people on. They can plead their cases and we can make a decision on that. This is only the first decade, guys. We're going to be going right back to hopefully the 50s, 60s. So Rab, absolutely, mate. Aye, all the way back. Aye, and Salieri and all that.
What did you?
Absolutely. But thanks very much, everybody, for listening. If you're in the podcast mood, check out David Blair, 23 Universe. They'll be on at 9 o'clock tonight with Colin Hunter. We'll share that as well once we come off air, and you can get on to 23 podcast page. They'll be talking tunes, all sorts. If it's anything like last time, get your alcohol in. Absolutely. This is going to be longer than the lockdown. So get on there, get in about it, and enjoy it. But Rab, thank you very much for being our unexpected special guest. Really appreciate it.
Thanks for having us. I just can't wait to be able to hold you in my arms.
I know. Rab, do you want to just have a quick wee thing? Obviously, you've got your own wee drum lesson gig set up. Do you want to let all the viewers know where they can go for that?
Tell you where you go if you want drum lessons. You type in, you get the wee moose on your computer, you go Robert Wright drums, and there you'll find me. And you just phone me or that, man. Give you a text. It's all good. I don't bite.
No hard anyway. You're a wee bit. Right, well, thanks everybody for listening in, and we'll be back soon with the next instalment of this.
Tune into Dave's on the 23 Universe.
Absolutely. Get on that as well, people. All right, have a good night, stay safe, and we'll catch you soon. Cheers.
You still there?